Guys, just a quick mall haul. Not a lot of Funko Pops, actually, only one. And it's technically MCU, but also from her own show. So this is Scarlet Witch from WandaVision, a show I have not seen. And the only reason I bought this Scarlet Witch is because the Scarlet Witch that I currently own, which was a 7-year anniversary style Funko, which just was her original comic book costume. It's because she won't stand up. So with this one, as have been saying, the stand is permanently attached, which is how all of them should be. They should all have the stand permanently fused into the Funko. Got them right here. Got some toys from Target. Got the Big Boss Man. He came with a hat, some handcuffs, and his nightstick. And also, I couldn't believe I found this guy. This is Mean Mark Callis, a.k.a. this is The Undertaker in WCW. Now comes the major thing. Oh, also I bought that thing, if you can see it. Just another organizer for my DVDs because I have so many. I like physical copies of movies. First off, and also I would like to thank the Michiana Used Music and rental. I don't freaking care. It's this little radio. If you know where the comic book shop is, it's right next to them. I wish their whole name was on these tickets. It's just Michiana Used Music. So yeah. I'll just say this. In total, of a lot of the stores me and my sister and her friend went to, I have 11 movies. Let's start with some of these. Let's start with the ones I know I got from this one place. And yes, movies are all from one place. Got Tom and Jerry, The Fast and the Furry. I loved this movie as a kid. This is one of my favorite Tom and Jerry movies. Got Tom and Jerry, The Nutcracker. It's one of my favorite Christmas specials. And actually, this was one of the first introductions I had to the Nutcracker Ballet. We got the classic, Tom and Jerry, the movie. Unpopular opinion, I love this movie. I freaking love this movie. We got Ben 10 Race Against Time. You're not seeing that. You're not seeing things. This movie was $1.99. Is this movie terrible? Yes. Do I care? No. Am I still gonna love it? Yes. Actually, I want to go back to this has probably the weirdest jewel case I've ever seen for a DVD. Hopefully, how most DVDs they look like this on the side when you open them. With Tom and Jerry, this is a weird one. It almost looks like it's a VHS tape or a video game kind of cartridge box. I almost wish DVD cases actually were a little more of this thickness. Next up, these are all from the same place. WWE Andre the Giant. Going back to matches that took place in 1976. And of course, they didn't use Gorilla Monsoon, and Mr. McMahon, Mr. McMahon himself, who probably commentated these matches that took place. These are commentated by Michael Cole and Taz. God bless Andre the Giant. Next up, we have probably the most random one I got, but I want to get into these. It's Godzilla vs. Mothra. Next one, got Milan. Cannot go wrong with this movie. Next up, Addams Family. Also, $3.99. I remember when I wrote my Christmas list a few years ago, this is the Addams Family I wrote. But instead, I got the 90s live-action movie, which I didn't mind. I love that movie. But I know I'm going to love this, since this just looked funny. And I know the sequel came out, and I've heard bad things about it. But, what are you going to do? And the final one from this one store is Ben 10 Alien Force. Coming with 4 episodes of the show. So yeah, look at this in perspective. All of these are from one place. Next movie. This was the first movie I got in this kind of binge. Came from Barnes and Nobles. This is probably my favorite Scooby-Doo movie. And I am a fan fiction reader. I love fan fiction. Anytime I look up fan fiction of this movie, it's always the same disgusting thing. The girls, or ghouls, all have sex with Shaggy. Can we not just get like a cute school reunion thing or something like that? And the last one, and I knew when I picked this up, my sister was gonna be mad at me. This is Turning Red. And the reason she was mad at me for buying this is because we shared Disney Plus. I can watch this movie on streaming. But me being me, and it can be said the same for this movie, I own this movie on 3 platforms now. I own it on my phone off of iTunes. I bought it on my computer off of YouTube, and now I have it in a physical copy. I can only say it like this. I love physical copies of movies. I love a physical copy. I don't know why I love a physical copy, but maybe that's just and I don't know. It's technically not, but it is kind of. It's my old school mentality of owning a DVD. I love DVDs. I don't know. I just always loved owning the physical copy of the movie. That way, you don't have to worry about a freaking membership plan or anything like that expiring. I know Disney Plus might not do that, but that just means when you have it in a physical copy like this, you don't have to worry about a membership expiring or them taking a movie off a roster or something like that. You have it in a physical copy. You have it until you either sell it or it breaks. So yeah. In one day, and let's remember, I still have a humongous pile of movies set to watch. I just added 11 more to this freaking roster. I can at least say a majority of these I have seen before. So it'll be nothing like first experience. The only ones I haven't seen are Godzilla, Andre the Giant, Addams Family, and Turning Red. I can at least say those movies are at least movies I will be watching for the first time. Everything else will just be for nostalgic purposes. So yeah, I don't have a problem